All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Lunar Flow, April 22nd, 2021. And we are going to prepare for the upcoming full moon in Scorpio that is going to be on Monday, Pacific time. And we're going to prepare for it. So finding a comfortable seated position on your mat, or you can start lying down on your back. Perhaps if you are sitting on the edge of a block or a blanket, a bolster. And adding length to the spine, reaching the crown of the head up to the sky. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. And taking this moment to tune in. Tuning into the present moment. What does the breath feel like right now? What sensations do you feel in your body? What thoughts are arising in the mind? And how can we be compassionate to ourselves? How can we not judge or label our breath, any sensations or thoughts as good or bad, right or wrong? How can we simply just be an observer right now in this very moment? Where can we soften in this moment? Channeling our yin energy, the energy of receiving, of being. And bringing that breath down into the abdomen. The belly is moving away from the spine on every inhale and moving towards the spine on every exhale. Just noticing what thoughts are coming up. And what are our thoughts centering around? I'm going to read a little bit about the full moon in Scorpio as a way to perhaps inspire us to set our intention. This is read from the 2021 Moon Journal by Soul Shine Astrology. As the zodiac sign that is associated with shadow work, Scorpio energy invites us to go deep within ourselves, to better understand the real reasons why we do what we do. Where does our fear actually come from? How do our insecurities affect the many choices we are faced with day to day? This full moon is here to help reveal the secrets you've been keeping from yourself, so that you can finally face the things that scare you, and perhaps even reveal that there was truly nothing all that serious to be afraid of doing. The only thing to fear is the fear itself, especially one that has not yet been debunked as a myth and is still operating as a limiting belief that holds you back in life. Let's all breathe in this Scorpio energy. Taking a deep breath in through the nose Deep breath out through the mouth. What is holding us back from being in alignment? What fears and limiting beliefs are holding us back? How can we go deep and face the parts of ourselves that perhaps are uncomfortable, but will help peel away whatever is getting in the way? And on the next breath, option to keep the eyes closed, or you can open the eyes and see if you can gently swirl the torso in a circle. Really allowing that dormant energy located at the base of our spine to start to awaken. So moving our torso in circles, trying to keep the hips where they are and really isolating the movement to the upper body. For those of you who practice Kundalini, we are really awakening the Kundalini, that coiled serpent-like energy that lies at the base of our spine. Trying to move this energy up, away from our spine and up towards the crown of our head. For those of you who are familiar with our chakras, we're moving this energy through our chakras. The chakras are actually depicted here on the wall. You can see moving from red to purple. So we're moving the body, really opening up the energy in the spine. And reverse that movement. If you're going in one direction, see if you can go in the other direction. Maybe even widening that circle. Helping to release tension in the spine. To add some movement into the body to help the blood flow. Imagine the swirling energy in the body that we are helping to move up and out. Perhaps releasing any stored energy in the body that needs an outlet. And slowly start to make those circles smaller and smaller and smaller. And take a big inhale in. Suspend the breath. Really activate the Mula Bandha, activating the Uddiyana Bandha, Jara Bandha, activating our locks, suspending that breath, hold it. And exhale out. Beautiful. And if your eyes are closed, gently opening the eyes. And we'll come up onto our mats, getting ready to flow through our Chandra Namaskar, our moon salutations. So you're standing on your mat, and I'm facing the long edge of my mat. So I'm actually not facing the front like is typically done in a class, but facing the long edge of the mat. I'm in the middle. Inhale as you bring the hands up to the sky, interlacing all of your fingers except for your index finger. Shoulders away from the ears, standing tall. Gently tuck that tailbone in. Keep that breath moving through the abdomen. And inhale up. Exhale over to your right. Pushing your hips out through the left. And inhale back to center, releasing the shoulders down. Deep exhale out. Inhale up again. Exhale over to your left. This time pushing out through the hips towards the right. And inhale back to center. Release the hands down slowly. And bring the feet out. Your toes are pointing out. Your heels are pointing in. This can go as wide as you are comfortable with. Inhaling the arms up to the sky. Exhaling down into goddess, really sinking down, the knees pointing out. Some of you, it may feel good to even put your hands in a mudra with your thumbs and your index fingers touching for wisdom. Breathing here, inhaling, straighten. Exhaling, sink down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink down. Beautiful. And inhale, straighten. Release the arms down. Keep your left toes pointed towards the left edge of your mat. Bring those right toes pointing in front of you. So your left foot is facing the left, right foot in front of you. Hands on the hips. Kick your hips to the right, your left hip tucked into your right. Arms out to the side. Reach, reach, reach with your left hand. When you can't reach anymore, left arm comes down to a block or the mat. Right arm up to the sky, coming into Utthita Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Breathing here. Gaze can be up towards the ceiling or the gaze can be down towards the mat, depending on how the neck feels. Feel free to bend one or both knees. We're trying to move our heart towards the sky. Keep the breath moving, not holding in the breath. Slow, deep, long breaths here. And on the next breath, very gently, rise back up into triangle. This time we're going to fully rotate towards the left edge of our mat. Both feet are facing the left, but bring them out so that you're not going to fall over. You want to bring them out about mat width apart. Placing your hands on your hips or opposite elbows or hidden prayer. Hands behind the back in hidden prayer. Wherever feels good to you. Find what is comfortable. Inhale, the heart open to the sky. Exhale as you fold forward over that left leg, bending one or both knees as you need. Relaxing the head and the neck down. Breathing here, slow, long, deep breaths. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And on the next breath, you're going to actually bring the hands down to the mat. Bring the right knee down to the mat. For some of you, it may feel good to place something underneath the right knee, or you can roll up your mat. Coming into Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Your left knee can go past your left ankle if that feels comfortable for you. Wherever you are, your arms can be raised up to the sky or back behind you. Or some of you may even want to interlace the hands behind you. Wherever you are, if you are comfortable, you can slowly open the heart to the side, the sky. Really rooting down into that left foot. If there's any pain in the right knee, please adjust accordingly. Keeping that breath moving, long, deep breaths here. And on the next breath, gently rise up. Place your hands on the inside of your left foot. We're going to rotate towards the long edge of our mat again, coming into ninja. I call it ninja pose. Your left foot is either you're on the ball of your left foot or fully flat. Your right foot is flexed. Option to balance here. You can come into half prayer, full prayer. Breathing here, slow, long, deep breaths. It's okay if you come out, just get back up. Be kind to yourself, laugh it off. It's just yoga. As I start twiggling, just yoga. And gently switch sides, arms out in front of you. This time come onto the right foot. Left foot now is extended and flexed. Once again, you can come up into half prayer or full prayer to have a balance challenge, breathing here. And on the next breath, hands come down to the ground, and you're going to rotate toward the right. Left knee comes down, Anjaneyasana, other side. This time your right knee can go as far past your right ankle as is comfortable. Once again, arms can be up towards the sky, back behind you, maybe even interlaced behind you, whatever's comfortable for you. No matter where you are, make sure that you are breathing. See if you can very slowly at your own pace open up your heart to the sky, rooting down into that right foot. Avoiding having too much pain in that left knee. Grabbing props or according adjustingly to yourself. I meant adjusting accordingly to yourself. And on the next breath, slowly rise up. Use your hands to gently guide you fully up onto your feet. Bring your feet about mat width apart and as wide as is comfortable for pyramid pose, Parsvattanasana. Hands on the hips, grabbing opposite elbows or hidden prayer behind you. Whatever's comfortable for you. As you open the heart up to the sky, and exhale as you forward fold over that right leg, bending one or both knees. Relaxing shoulders away from the ears. Relaxing head and neck down. Keeping that breath moving, slow, long, deep breaths. And on the next breath, slowly, slowly, slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time, taking your time. Releasing both hands down. Keep your right toes facing the right side of your mat. Bring those left toes a little bit further back, actually, and facing the front of the mat. So we're getting ready for triangle on the other side. Right toes facing the right, left toes facing the front. Arms out to the side. Kick your right hip into your left hip. Reaching, reaching, reaching with that right hand. When you can't reach anymore, right arm comes down towards the mat. Left arm comes up towards the sky. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Your right arm can land on a block or a prop as is comfortable for you. You can bring your gaze down if the neck is in any discomfort, adjusting accordingly to what feels good to you and your body right now, your practice. Keep that breath moving. Opening of the heart to the sky. On the next breath, slowly, slowly rise up. This time coming into goddess. You're facing the long edge of the mat. Toes are out, heels are more in. Inhale, the arms up to the sky. Exhale, down, maybe even coming into a Gyan Mudra. Index and thumbs touch. Inhale, straighten. Exhaling, sink. Inhale, straighten. And exhaling, sink. Inhale, straighten. Arms down. Bringing the feet together, the center of the mat. Inhale, the arms up to the sky, interlacing all fingers except for your index fingers. Inhale up. Exhale over to your right. Hips out to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the shoulders down. Inhale back up. Exhale over to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you release everything down. Bringing palms to the heart, separating the feet ever so slightly, closing the eyes, just noticing what is coming up in the body. Noticing the breath. noticing the mind. And we're not judging or labeling anything as good or bad, right or wrong. We're simply just observing. And on the next breath, gently open the eyes, planting the feet together once again in the middle and completing the second round, the second cycle of Chandra Namaskar. This time a little bit faster and moving through that flow. Inhaling up to the sky, interlacing all fingers except for index. Exhaling down, inhaling up again. Exhale over to your left. Inhale back to center, exhale the shoulders down. Inhale back up, exhale over to your right. Inhale back to center, exhale the arms down as we move into goddess. Feet out, heels are in. Inhale everything up, exhale sink down, goddess. Inhale up, and once again sink down, goddess. Inhale, straighten. Arms come down to the side, preparing for triangle to the left. Right toes coming towards the front, left toes out to the left. Arms out to the side. Tuck your left hip into your right as you reach with your left hand, reaching forward, and then floating down into triangle, adjusting as you need. Listening to your own body. You know what your body needs in each moment, and adjusting. Even if that means coming out of the pose, that's okay. Or if you need to take a break, that's all perfectly okay, as long as you keep the breath moving. And on the next breath, slowly rising back up, this time completely pivoting to the left edge of your mat, spacing the feet apart, getting ready for pyramid pose, Parsvatanasana. Getting the hands into a comfortable position, opposite elbows, hidden prayer on the hips. Inhale the heart open to the sky. Exhale as you forward fold, letting everything relax down towards the mat. Keep that breath moving. On the next breath, release the hands down to the mat. Bring the right knee down to the mat, coming into Anjaneyasana. Adjusting as needed for that right knee, bringing the arms up to the sky, back behind you or interlaced. Seeing if you can open the heart to the sky, keeping that breath moving, planting into that left foot, breathing here. And inhale as you come back up, bringing the hands to the inside of that left foot, coming into ninja, extending out that right leg, breathing here. And switching sides, extending out that left foot, coming onto the right foot. And on the next breath, using the hands to pivot yourself to the right edge of the mat, bringing that left knee down, Anjaneyasana, other side. Finding a placement for the hands, opening up the heart to the sky if that feels good to you. Breathing here, keep that breath moving, most importantly. And on the next breath, use the hands to gently guide yourself up to standing. Space your feet out about mat width apart, coming into Parsvattanasana. Hidden prayer, opposite elbows or on the hips. Inhaling the heart open to the sky. Exhaling as you forward fold. Breathing here, letting the head and the neck relax, shoulders relaxed. And slowly, slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time, releasing the hands. Separate the feet a little bit wider. The right toes facing the right side of the mat, the left toes facing the front edge. Arms to the side, kick the right hip into the left, tuck it in, I meant. And reach that right hand out towards the right, reaching, reaching, reaching. When you can't reach anymore, right arm comes down to the mat or a block, left arm up, and adjust accordingly to your body's wisdom. Keep that breath moving, especially in the abdomen, utilizing that diaphragm, the deepest breath that we can have. And on the next breath, gently rise back up. Coming into goddess, feet are out, heels are in. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, sink down, knees out. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, straighten, one last one. And exhale, sink down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, the arms down. Bringing the feet together at the mat. Inhale the arms up to the sky, interlacing all fingers except for the index. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale over to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale the shoulders down. Inhale back up. Exhale over to your right. Inhale back to center. Exhale the arms down slowly. Separate the feet ever so slightly. Bring the palms together at the heart. Close the eyes or keep a soft gaze open. Noticing the breath. Noticing what is happening in the body. Noticing the quality of the mind. And on the next breath, gently release the hands and find a comfortable seated position on your mat. Gather any props, take a sip of water, do whatever you need to do as you transition down onto your mat. This is also a great time if you would like to journal. For the prompts that we have, you are welcome to grab any writing utensils, any journal, anything to write on. This is a great time to grab that. If you are planning on just meditating and visualizing, then just finding your comfortable seat. If you want to lay down, then you are more than welcome to lay down as we really focus on the themes of the full moon in Scorpio in preparation in the next few days. Just tuning in wherever you are, in your seat or if you're laying down. Bring our awareness to the first prompt. What are you currently celebrating on this full moon? What blessings or lessons are you grateful for having come your way lately? What a beautiful question. Either journaling, writing down, what are you grateful for? What blessings have come into your life the past month? And if you're visualizing and meditating what and who you are grateful for the past month. Perhaps even noticing sensations in the body that come up as we think about what we are grateful for. Noticing how the breath responds. Where do you feel gratitude in the body? Can you actually seek out where you feel gratitude? Maybe it's in the cheeks because of how much you feel like smiling when you think about what you're grateful for. Maybe you feel it in your fingertips and your hands. Just noticing where gratitude is in the body. What blessings are in your life as of late? No judgment on what comes up for us. No, I should be grateful for this. I should be grateful for that. There's no need for any shoulds or rules right now. Just noticing for you personally in your own truth, what are you grateful for right now? What are you celebrating right now? Even if it's a small win. It could even just mean that you took a shower today. Whatever that is, what can you celebrate? And if the mind wanders, being kind to the self, just gently coming back to the breath, coming back to the body, what is happening in the body. Taking a big inhale in through the nose and a big exhale out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Big inhale in through the nose. Big audible sigh out. Coming back to center. And we'll bring our awareness to the second prompt. What is your biggest fear or worry at the moment? And where do you think it stems from? How can you begin to release this heaviness by shining a greater light on it? Essentially, what is holding us back right now? And where is it possibly coming from? How can we actually shine a light on it instead of brush it away? How can we face our shadow side, face the inner shadow of what is happening right now? How can we greet it instead of run away from it? What fears are showing up right now? And as these fears and these thoughts come up, notice what is happening in the body. Notice if there's any tightening or clenching. And if you can even localize where that is, where in the body do you feel this response? Can you stay with that response where it is and follow it, seeing if it will travel outwards, perhaps to the feet, to the fingertips, and be discharged from our body? And it's okay if it doesn't. There's no rules here. There's no shoulds. Noticing how the breath responds. Is it deepening? Is it becoming more shallow? Is it becoming heavier, more rapid? And just noticing, without judgment, what is happening. And if our mind wanders, we can simply come back to those sensations in the body, to the breath, just becoming aware of the now. Taking a big inhale in through the mouth and out through the mouth. And now a big inhale in through the nose. And a big exhale out through the mouth. And gently rolling the shoulders up to the ears and back down. And again, rolling the shoulders up to the ears and back down. Bringing our right ear to our right shoulder. Opening up the cervical spine. Bringing the chin down to the chest. Bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. And if it feels good to you, maybe going in full deck circles or half circles. Going as slow or as fast as comfortable for you. And reversing direction if you were moving in a circle or half circle. And coming to center, opening the eyes if they were closed. Inhaling the arms up to the sky. Interlacing all the fingers, stretching up, 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 reaching up as if someone is grabbing your hands and pulling you up. And stretching the shoulders back down. If it feels good, you can flip the wrist towards the sky. Once again, inhale, stretch and grow as tall as you can here. And exhale as you release the arms down, interlacing the hands behind you. You can squeeze the palms together or keep them open as you bring the arms out behind you. Breathing here, another way to open up the shoulders. And bring the arms down to the side. And taking your time as you come down onto your backs into the final pose of Shavasana. Laying down, grabbing any props that you need. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a sound bath. So hopefully that is comfortable for you. If it is not, then feel free to just mute. Or turn down the volume is as needed. This is your practice. If you do not find any benefit from sound therapy, then that's perfectly okay. So coming down onto your backs, legs out in front of you, maybe grabbing a pillow, grabbing a blanket, whatever's comfortable for you. Stretching your legs out in front of you, the arms to the side. And just coming into the present. And if you are listening to the sound bath, just noticing how the body responds. Slowly start to deepen the breath, bringing movement into the body, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, stretching the arms up overhead, stretching the legs out in front of you, growing really tall and long. And when you're ready, rolling over onto either side, coming into a fetal position, taking a moment to collect the breath, to start anew. And then when you're ready, coming back onto your mat in a comfortable seated position, perhaps on the edge of a blanket or a block or a bolster, bringing the palms together at the heart, bowing down to the palms, giving gratitude to ourselves for showing up to our yoga practice this evening. Giving gratitude to our mind, our body, our breath, and especially today as it is Earth Day, the Earth, the beautiful planet that we're on. And giving gratitude to those in our lives that show up for us, support us in our journey of life. Gratitude towards our inner circle, our loved ones. Focusing on the heart space. And if we have a little bit more room today, we can grow this heart circle and love and compassion out to our neighbors, our local community, perhaps our city, our whole state, perhaps our whole country, our whole world, perhaps the whole universe and all beings out there. Breathing in this upcoming full moon energy and breathing out any old energy and all that no longer serves us. Celebrating our achievements and what we have accomplished thus far, and all the blessings that we have in our life as we celebrate this upcoming full moon in Scorpio. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Namaste. Thank you. Have a blessed rest of your week and weekend.